And we're back. That's the first stage right there, as you can see, and we're at 20 kilometers right now. It still lags a bit because we just got rid of the second stage. That is first stage, but actually, yeah, let's stop it for a second, let the processor catch up. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay, now we're okay. Okay, and we want to wait a little bit until we're 30 kilometers up, and then we'll want to start our turn, but this time we'll be turning towards 80 degrees instead of 90 because the minmus is not on a horizontal orbit, as you can see. This is north here, so if we turn towards here we should more or less match minmus's orbit. Yeah, the ship is slowing down a bit, but should be okay. Unless I'm very wrong. Okay. We should have enough fuel. Okay, now let's turn towards 45 here and 80 there. Okay, here. Okay. We're out of the second part of the atmosphere. Still have. Okay, and you can see that. Maybe you can see that this is starting to turn slightly to match minmus's orbit. Yeah, you don't want to turn too far too quickly because then you won't get high enough. And you probably want to wait until you've gotten up at least this high to turn, because this is pretty thick atmosphere and it slows you down a lot. So, yeah. Yeah, even at 45 degrees angle to the ground, we are still heading pretty horizontally, but that's okay. We can live with that. It looks like we've managed to turn our orbit. And we're speeding up. Hope this is quick enough. Have to be really careful with this so that I don't waste too much fuel, because the minmus is far away and this thing is pretty heavy. That's a lot of satellite. Hopefully this stage will get us to minmus and we can finish making our orbit with this one. I mean, it should be close, but it should be enough. I mean, could be close. Oh, and we're actually heading downwards now, which is not good. Oh, god damn it. But we're also picking up a lot of lateral speed. As long as we stay out of this here, we should be okay. And we're heading back up again. Okay, and let's turn ourselves a little more since we've drifted. Okay, too much. Okay, compensate. Do your job, SAS. Do your job. Okay, last stage. It would really suck if I had to add another stage to this thing. It's already very laggy at the launch. we should manage to make orbit relatively easily. As long as we don't miss the minmus, we should be fine. Yeah, you get into orbit once your speed reaches about 2300 meters per second, so you can watch that. Well, more or less. Okay, now we'll turn off our engines, wait for the apoapsis and continue our burn then. And we'll turn our ship in the right direction in the meanwhile. Can't warp too quickly because we are technically still in the atmosphere. Time warp, I mean. Yeah. The minmus is at about a 9-10 degree angle to the minmus orbit is at a 9-10 degree angle to Kerbin. So that gives us something to aim for as we come up. Of course, you could adjust your angle once you're up there, but that would take more fuel than coming up at the right angle from the very start. And we're close enough. Whoa, lag some. Yeah, we're speeding up nicely now. Don't miss. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the drilling in the background, but someone's repairing their apartment. I'm sorry about that. Kind of pissing all the neighbors off, but what can you do? Yeah, that's a bit closer to 90 degrees than I like, so I'll aim a bit downwards. Although, actually, I shouldn't do that because the angle will change over time. Whoa. I burn that quickly, it starts to wobble a bit there. Anyway, the angle will change over the time. What's important that I aimed it right when I went up. Adjusting at a later date will only cause trouble. Okay, now where is the minmus? Okay, it's there. Now we want to aim for it like this. At like aiming 45 degrees ahead of it. Now I think if I remember this stuff from school properly, the objects in orbit will go through their orbital circles at a similar rate. Or maybe not. Yeah, no way they would. Yeah. It's totally wrong. Ignore I said anything. Forget about it. Now we'll have to wait for our next orbit. I'm not gonna go into a higher orbit because we are going to be pretty close on fuel as it is. Getting back, that shouldn't be a problem. Getting there in the first place, that might be. If we can get there, we'll be fine. But we actually have to get there. Okay, so is this gonna come down eventually? I don't know. This is in the atmosphere and it should slow down eventually because of that. I don't know. So there's the minmus. We want to burn around here, I think. Yeah.